Barky. Ah, I wish it was this one, but it wasn't. Hello, Robin Bobcat. Welcome. I'm glad to see my chat is working on my stream, although I think I need to make it a bit bigger. So let me fix that. So it's readable. There we go. Cool. Oh, no worries. Anytime. I usually just invite whoever's online. Sorry if I tend to be a bit spammy with raid invites too. Like the locals around me are just terrible for raids, so I try to get people out. But I'm glad he was a beefy boy. Hello, Code. Yeah, I've been watching other streamers on here for the last week, which is what like inspired me to want to stream on YouTube too, but it's been crazy for a lot of people. I unfortunately stopped counting after like 200, and that was right around the time I got the Starly. So I actually have no idea what my count is at, but I'm taking a wild guess that it's definitely in the thousands. So I'm saying 1500 is a good safe bet for how much I've been playing. I've been playing since last Monday evening. And I usually hunt for about like 4 to 6 hours. Excluding Saturday, I ended up doing like a 12-hour day of shiny hunting with nothing. We had a very organized pogo group in town, then the plague. Yes, yes. I never had a specific group, but I know the locals around here were very intense for the first like couple of years of Pokemon Go, but it's kind of calmed down. Though I do find raid hours like tonight, you still get a good turnout for people doing raids. But that's like the only time. And even then, like once the dust settles, it gets quiet again. It's gonna be this next one. Oh, I hope. I'd love to be able to catch it on a stream. I haven't played this all day because I am trying to make it be like caught on the stream, so we'll see. Oh, my chat is now going outside of this box, so maybe I do have to keep it small. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's alright. Maybe it's bigger for you guys. It's small for me. I'm just playing through the capture for the stream. Super intense for the first couple years, but even after that, yeah. I kind of fell out of Pokemon Go too for a bit, but when the pandemic did roll around, it kind of pulled me back in because I was doing a lot of walks when we were all in lockdown, because that was the only thing you really could do still. So I got right back into Pokemon, and I've been playing Pokemon Go ever since. I really like shiny collecting on there. But now I'm trying to collect on platform games again. I shouldn't say again, I've never really been a big shiny hunter. I started it in Shield, and I got a shiny Litten from egg hatching. But that's like the most I've kind of done for shiny hunting. I want to do more of it in this game. which I also keep seeing a lot of new people taking up shiny hunting, but we're all starting with the starter, which is like the worst way to go. It does look adorable that your avatar is looking up at the chat bubble. Yeah, so I don't have a webcam. This program follows my mouse, so whenever I move my mouse, that's when my avatar moves. And then there's like default movements, just to keep her looking alive. Keep me looking alive, I guess I should say. Yeah, good reason out of the house, exactly. We do like it for that. If you're using OBS, holding left Alt and dragging part the specific window you're trying to change should crop a part of it. Yes, very true. Actually, you're right. I should try that. Let's do that. This is my first YouTube stream, so there is going to be a bit of stop and go just trying to get things ready. But I appreciate your patience. Oh yeah, that seems to work. I mean, it's still going to be fairly small, but that's okay. We can deal with it. It's better than it was. Cool. Thank you. Okay. I mean, it's gonna happen soon. I just don't know when. And I hate this time of day in the game because it makes it difficult to see if it's a shiny or not. But I mean, shiny Turtwig is dark enough that I think I'd be able to tell right away. Hello, Mystical Eggs. Welcome. I went 1200 on Turtwig and decided I want the penguin instead. I've kind of had that switch midpoint too, where I was like, maybe I'll go for Chimchar. But nah, I went right back to Turtwig. But like seeing other streamers doing Turtwig too, I feel like it's a cursed starter to go with. We all haven't gotten it yet, at least the ones I've watched. It's cool. Streaming takes a minute to get everything 100% set up. Always has to go through multiple streams with everyone I've watched. Yep. No, exactly. Gotta get all the fixing out of the way nice and early. I'm very new to gaming streams too, so I'm still kind of figuring out how that goes too. Bullwinkle this time for sure. Nope, not this time. Gosh darn. I ditched my one for an overhand doom the minute I realized it was in the game. Good call. Honestly, Houndoom's a great Pokemon. It's really hard, like, picking a starter in this gen, because I do really like all three. I'm normally a water type starter chooser. I actually just like to have, like, a whole water team, even. But I don't know. I really like Turtwig, or Turtwig's design, but, like, Torterra specifically. I just love the giant tree on its back. It's, like, the coolest thing. So that's my top pick for this one. All alone at work, wanted something to listen to. The hotel I work for is undergoing renovation. Oh boy. Well, I hope this stream will be worthwhile for you. I mean, it's gonna be pretty chill. Nothing too crazy will be happening. This is very much a stream for chatting and just having fun and interacting with people, so. I think it's a good choice. Water type, ah yes. Yeah. I find it's a safe bet to choose for getting through gameplays. I rarely have any issue with water types, specifically a water starter too. Nothing's too challenging. My fave is Eevee, soft snuggle. Yes, Eevee's very cute. Out of all the evolutions, I really like. I mean, I really did like Vaporeon, but then they introduced Leafeon, and now Leafeon's my top pick, I think. Houndoom became my favorite of all time when I played Pokemon Crystal Clear. It's just such a good Pokemon. Yeah, I love that game. Crystal is definitely my favorite Pokemon game. Houndoom, agreed, is a top tier Pokemon for sure. I really like the shiny variant for it too. I'm hoping to get one of those at some point in this game. I have like a list on my phone of Pokemon I plan to shiny hunt while I'm playing. Obviously the first one is this one. As soon as we can get through it, I'm sure the hunting will be significantly easier. Fingers crossed anyway, because I feel like I deserve that for how long this one's taking. Crystal's a ROM hack of... Oh, Crystal Clear's a ROM hack of Crystal. Okay. What lets you start in any town and tackle gyms in any order. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. I definitely assumed you had just made a mistake and called it Crystal Clear. I didn't know that was an actual thing. That's very neat. Crystal is fantastic though. First Pokemon game. My first one was Pokemon Yellow. I believe that one came out, what year did that one come out? Was that 95? I was born 94. I know Yellow I got when I was like a toddler, I think. And that game taught me how to read, essentially. Yeah, I've been playing the Pokemon games ever since that one. Sucks how the shiny charm works in this game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much because I haven't actually played the game beyond this point, but I've heard that it only works for egg hatching, right? But I did see that the game got a patch update today that I downloaded right before the stream. And saying that, I do feel like the startup is a lot quicker. So that's nice. But I wonder if they will patch the shiny hunting charm so it works with all methods versus just one. That would be handy. Yellow came a year or two after red. Right. Yeah, I knew yellow wasn't the first one. I knew blue and red came before it. I couldn't remember what year it was. Yellow was great. Did you play Let's Go Pikachu Eevee? I sure did. I got Pikachu because nostalgia. I started with Yellow, so I wanted to go with Pikachu as my little buddy. But yeah, that one was really fun. I really like how they made the Pokemon follow you in that game. Being able to ride them and stuff, it's super neat. I'd love to see that carry on to future games of this format. I can't remember if I beat Let's Go Pikachu though. I feel like I probably did. I tend to speedrun Pokemon games, which is why I'm actually like doing this whole starter shiny thing to kind of slow me down. I'm just naturally fast at playing these games, so I want to try to slow it down a bit and play it a different way. I was born in 94. Bobcat crumbles into dust. Yes, I know. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I feel old though. 94 is old too. Lots of new folks. Lots of youngins out there. Yeah, only eggs hatching. Yeah, it's too bad. I really do hope they patch that at some point. Cause yeah, I don't really like the egg hatching method. I do plan to do the Poke Radar and the Underground as soon as I can get to that. Even though that's still full odds, at least it's a chain. But I heard the chain's finicky too, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I had someone get really mad because I identified an EV as female until I pointed out that Let's Go introduced sexual dimorphism for EVs. Heart tail tips. Okay. I didn't know that. I actually didn't even. Huh. I want to go back and look at that because I didn't know that was a thing. That's very cute. I like that it's a heart tail tip. That's adorable. Similar to, like, I guess Pikachu females that have the heart tail tip. Oh wait, unless that's what you're talking about, that the Pikachus have heart tail tips. Do the Eevees have them too, or is there something else about the Eevees that differentiate the genders? It's a sort of flower shape. Aw, that's really cute. I really do love those like subtle traits that they added in. Like Wobbuffet with the lipstick. That one's a bit silly, but I do like that. The slight either like color or marking change. It's pretty cute. Pokemon was made in 95, but red and blue dropped in the West in 98. Yellow was a little over a year later in 99. Okay, that makes sense. I'm assuming all of you guys got Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond. If not, are you planning to get it at any point? I wasn't going to originally. I saw the preview for this game and I really didn't like the style. Until the very last day before it came out, I decided to get it. So I pre-ordered it, but I didn't end up getting it until after release. I think it was the Monday. I just had to because I've never skipped a Pokemon game. And I do remember fondly liking this gen, so or this region. No Switch. Aw, man. Hopefully you get it at some point. Pogo's honestly the only Mon game I play. I mean, it's convenient, right? It's on your phone, so it makes sense to be invested in that at least. It's easy to pop up and quickly catch a few Pokemon and then get back to whatever else you were doing. You don't need a separate console for it and all that. It's just an app. I get it. I just had to get Brilliant Diamond. Relive my 2007 era childhood again. Hell yeah. No, I originally had diamond, but I decided to go with pearl, shining pearl for this one. Switch it up a bit. And I am like a bigger fan of Palkia, I think. I like Palkia's design better. But I do like Dialga's shiny version. It's very nice. I haven't played the originals properly, so this game is brand new to me. I hear that with a lot of people, which is awesome. I did play Adventure, where the critters are all Minecraft style. Oh, yeah, yeah. I forget what that one's called. I've never played that one, but it's more of a style thing for me. But I have heard of it. It'd be really troll if Turtwig was the only shiny lock starter, wouldn't it be? Oh gosh. I know it isn't because I've seen people post video clips of them getting their Turtwigs, so it is possible. It's just unfortunately there's a good handful of us that are having the worst luck with Turtwig right now. Ah, we got my first like. Thank you for the like. Whoever gave my stream a like. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am really excited to be streaming content other than art. It's nice to have a little break from drawing and just taking more time to like chat with people, um, play games, all that kind of stuff. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I don't have any huge plans for it, just basically streams and then like maybe post video clips from the streams, whether it be like funny moments or the reaction of getting the shiny, but that's about it for now, but I am excited to see where it's going to go. I like the YouTube community a lot, so I'm curious to meet new folks on here. My one and only full odd shiny was a shiny Cyndaquil in Pokemon Heart Gold. Ooh. That's actually saying I never skipped a Pokemon game. I completely missed playing the remakes of Gold and Silver, which is my absolute favorite region. So I was saying to some folks last night, I'm tempted to go back and buy one of those games, probably Soul Silver, and play that one because I missed out on it. But yeah, shiny Cyndaquil is like, ooh, that's a good shiny. Well worth the full odd hunt. It was stupid luck because I had just had booted up the game for the first time. Ah, lucky. I was really hoping I'd get that luck for this one, or at least like after a couple of resets. And technically I did, but it was with the wrong shiny. I got the Starly on like around 200 resets. And I was very upset. But no other shinies since. Just had that one Starly. And I'm really hoping that will be the last one, and the next one will be a Turtwig. Not this one, though. It wasn't that one. At this point, Nicole is going to be used to resetting. She's going to get one and reflexively tap the reset. No, don't jinx me. I'm so afraid of that happening, especially now that I'm like chatting too. I'm multitasking now, and I'm focusing on chatting along with the muscle memory of resetting, so I really don't want that to happen. I think I'll know though, because I feel like either everyone in the chat will find out before me, and in the chat will just be going crazy, or I'll hopefully catch it. It'll be one or the other. But yeah, I should take my time a little bit. At least till the lighting in the game is better. Which will be around 2 hours from now. 4 a.m. is when you get the sunrise lighting. Let's go, Shiny Luck. Hello, Tacken. Welcome. Nice to see you on YouTube. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, hopefully the luck will be better now that I'm on YouTube. But we'll see. Who knows? Well, if it's concerning that you all feel like I'm gonna accidentally reset, I will go a bit slower. Maybe we should wait to see if there's any sparkle animation before resetting. It'll slow things down a little bit, but I'm okay with doing that. I have loads of shinies in Pogo. Got my first at an actual Niantic event in San Jose. Nice. I have a bunch too. I have a lot stored in Pokemon Home right now. A few that I plan to transfer over to this game whenever they make that a thing. But yeah, no, I've got a good collection going too. It's very easy to shiny hunt in Pokemon Go, considering they like always do events for it. I find though that the legendaries have gotten really hard to get a shiny. A few months ago, I was able to do like 3 or 4 raids and then a shiny would pop up. But these days I find I'm doing like anywhere between like 10 to 20 raids until a legendary shiny pops up. It's kind of annoying. But it does make it challenging. So it's not too bad. It's only annoying because I have to spend money on raid passes, which I don't want to do. It adds up. The only issue with buying Heart Gold Soul Silver is that there's tons of bootlegs in the wild and supposedly they're super not great. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'd have to try and find a legitimate source to buy from then. Maybe like a shop or something. That was back when they didn't have an indicator for shinies and the Pikachu was only slightly darker than the standard. Oh boy. Yeah, I can imagine how tough that would end up being without any sort of indication of it being a shiny. I kept thinking about her being bit by the muscle memory. Yeah. Oh boy. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll catch it when it does happen. Gotta get used to the YouTube chat now. Yes. Thankfully, it's easy to keep up with right now, but I can see it being a challenge once more people start showing up. But we're starting off slow, so I think it'll be okay. You want a tour of Niantic? Oh my gosh, really? Fun fact, it's tiny, 50 people, and very sweet one-eyed office spaniel named Coco. Aw. Really? That's great. Very cool. Heart Gold Soul Silver have darker plastic on the carts for their IR communication stuff. Okay. If you plan to buy one online, ask the seller to hold the cart up to a light. Ah, okay. Noted. I should get some sleep. Good luck, and I hope you get it soon. Thank you so much, Mystical Eggs, and thanks for coming out to watch for a bit. I appreciate it. Have a good sleep. It'll look kind of red with the light behind it. Huh. Coco was the best part of the tour. I can imagine. I love hearing that, like, there's studios out there that have, like, little studio pets. It's like the benefit of smaller studios. You can kind of get away with that. Once you go big and you get a big building, it's harder to do stuff like that. I really hope we can get Turtwig soon, though, because I'd love to move on. And I think my next target will be a Skitty. I was going to do a Shinx, but I have like 3 or 4 from Pokemon Go in home right now that are waiting to be transferred. So I will probably save them for later. But I've never caught a shiny Skitty before, so that will be what I'll be doing after this one. Oh no! The thing they were going to show you as a sneak peek was the Harry Potter game, and now look what happened. It is no longer. I think like when January is when they're taking it off. That's too bad. But yeah, I just don't feel like that one would translate very well with this type of gameplay. Or that type of gameplay as Pokemon Go. It works really well for Pokemon, but Harry Potter not too much. I made an account and I tried to get into it and it just didn't do it for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in the new year. They're pulling the plug on it. Just not enough players that are active on it. But I'd prefer them, like, instead of trying to branch it to another game, just like perfecting Pokemon Go and just making it better. Because I still think like there could be more done to it to make it a better mobile game. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't looked into the Pikmin one, but I've never played those games, so that doesn't really appeal to me. I'm still very much invested in just Pokemon Go. I'm curious to know how that one's going. I know there's lots of fans of it, but again, as that type of format for a game, I don't know. I don't know how it'll work. Bare bones, hardly anything to do. Yeah, that's what I assumed. I can imagine they'd be really cute for sure. But that's just it, right? Like you can't run a game based on just cuteness. You gotta have stuff to do in it. Hey Zane! I sure am. I'm still hunting. I'm really hoping tonight will be it. I'd love to have the weekend to be able to actually progress in the game versus constantly resetting. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. It's funny, sometimes I feel like it's just giving me the same Turtwig over and over, but then I see the gender and it's very clearly changing, which is reassuring. But I don't know. If I didn't get the Starly before this, I would think my game is rigged at this point and just isn't gonna happen. But I know there's shinies in this game, so I know it's bound to happen. We just gotta keep pushing through it. Thank you all for the 5 likes on the video. I appreciate it. Ooh, 6 likes. Thank you, thank you. Minecraft mobile game. I didn't know there was one. Actually, maybe I did. I have a feeling one of my sisters played it at one point, but it was a while ago. I feel like that's a game that I'd want strictly for desktop, though, or platform. This is like how earlier I was trying to find a particular villager on Animal Crossing. Yes. Gosh, that was exhausting too. I know I did that for a few of mine. I tried forever to find Audie until I just gave up and went on Twitter and tried to find someone that was moving her out. And I got super lucky with that. And then I also gave in and then just bought, like there's people on Etsy that make the amiibos into like little keychains or cards, like trading card type style. So I just went that route. I guess that's kind of cheating, getting fake amiibos, but I wanted my cat island so bad. Cat plus like 4 wolves. But I do want to play that game potentially on here too, to try and find what's her name? Is it Shiro, the new deer? Forget her name. But I want to look for her. Audie was one of the first random 3 to move on your island. Ah, lucky. Yeah, I love her attitude. She's so cute. Great addition to the game. I still need to draw her too. Oh my goodness. She's got such a good design. It'll happen. I just need to find time. Find time to do it. Hello, Sims Mage. Welcome. Happy holidays to you too. I hope you're ready for lots of fun Christmas things. If you celebrate Christmas or just, general holiday cheer. I'm slowly getting into it. I've watched a couple Christmas movies now. I can't decorate my place with a tree because I have 2 cats and a small apartment, so they will destroy it, unfortunately. But maybe I'll set up the tree last minute, just for photos at least. Audie moved on your island too, used fake amiibos to get the rest that I wanted. Very good. It's hard, like, you just gotta give in when there's just so many cute villagers and you, like, want to go for a certain aesthetic. Like, I get it. You kind of have to, you know, bend the rules a bit. I'm not doing that for this game, though. I am 100% hunting shinies full odds. That is the goal. What if this is the run? Oh, I don't know. I find, and it's happened for me, and I've seen it happen for other people, it just happens when you least expect it. So for me, it's probably going to happen when I'm distracted, which is why I really need to stop mashing the A button right now. It'll happen though. It will. I'm sure of it. I'm not giving up. I want this emerald turtle. I'll be ready when I'm done making my brother's Christmas gift so my back will stop hurting. Oh no! What are you making, if you don't mind me asking? That's really cool that you're making a handmade gift though. I wish I was crafty enough to do something like that. I can draw, but I don't want to give drawings as gifts, so I order these days. I think starting last year, I order gifts off of Etsy. So I'm not only getting something more like personal, but I'm also helping support artists on Etsy, other fellow artists. So that's kind of how I'm gift shopping these days. The only downside about that is that shipping's not always guaranteed, unfortunately. And things can sell out pretty quick and won't restock. So, gotta be careful with that. I have something for my sister coming from California that hasn't shipped yet. I think it's shipping this weekend. Really hope it can get here before Christmas. I made the mistake of ordering outside of Canada. I try to keep it local, but the thing that I want to get her is unfortunately from a shop in the US, so I had to do it. My island probably has too many wolves. They're all so good. You can never have too many wolf villagers. They're all adorable. Nothing wrong with that. Last year I made everyone toffee. Aha, that's awesome. One thing I do love to make, I like to bake here and there. Specifically holiday baking is like my favorite time to bake. I do really like making like banana bread and bringing it to family get-togethers. So I will be doing that this year. I make like chocolate chip banana bread, plain banana bread. I make cheesecakes, lemon tarts, or no, lemon squares specifically. Cookies. Can't go wrong with cookies. Lots of nice baked goods. Stepmother is an absolute fiend for toffee, but hates when they put chocolate on them, so I made her a pound of the stuffed no chocolate. Aw, that's so sweet. That's like me with, oh, what is it? Is it brownies? Yeah. People love to put nuts in brownies, and I'm like, ugh, leave that out. I get it, like people like to have the crunch texture, that's fine, but no, I don't want nuts in my brownies, please. A blanket from one of those no-sew kits that's just cutting and tying. Oh, that's so nice. I hope it turns out really nice. I'm sure it will. Like handcrafted stuff always comes out so nice. And sometimes like the imperfections make it as well. It just makes it extra special. Tricky part is temperature to make the toffee, but beyond that, easy peasy. Yeah, that's sometimes just how it goes, right? Just one thing you gotta make sure is perfect, but everything else is a super easy process. Has to be the right nuts. Walnuts are meh. Macadamia nuts. Okay, yeah. I will excuse macadamia nuts in cookies because they're really good. Yeah, walnuts, almonds. Yeah, specifically on walnuts and almonds, I'm not a big fan of. Peanuts, I'm okay with in certain things. I don't know. I can't think of anything other than those ones. I'm sure I'm missing a few though. Oh no. Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're in a family-friendly stream platform specifically. Come on, Turtwig. You can be shiny. I know you can. My mom loves nuts and banana bread, and I don't like it. I prefer chocolate chips. Yeah, chocolate chips is definitely the better route to go. I'm with you on that. You got fabric with Able sisters? Aw, that's adorable. I'd be cute as a blanket too. But honestly, like anything with them on it would be perfect. Did anyone bring the turtle wax? We're not talking about that kind of shine. I do love that visual though. Just taking an average Turtwig and just like shining the shell and being like, see, shiny. No, not that kind of shiny. Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot of people getting it under 4,000 attempts. So I don't think we necessarily need to be at 4,000, but it's random, right? So it's really hard to tell. And I didn't keep count, so I actually don't really know what count I'm at. I just tried to do like loose math. Like I think what I figured out was that the whole entire process is like a minute 40 long, and then I just kind of calculated how long that would be based on how long I do the hunts for. I know it's in the thousands for sure. I'm just not sure if it's the higher range or the lower range. So I'm just kind of picking middle ground to play it safe. But it could be higher. I could be like 2,000 or 3,000. I don't know. Next hunt though, I will calculate because I am curious. And it's nice to just see like a number on the screen. It's exciting. Because then people can like guess the number and all that, just to make it a little bit more fun. So next time, I'll remember. I'll get a counter on the screen. Zucchini bread to banana bread. I haven't tried zucchini bread. I'm curious to try it though. I'm not a fan of zucchini on its own, but I might like it as a bread. I'm down to try anything. Any type of food. Well, I wouldn't say it's good solid maths. It's probably an approximation, but I'm not, my strength is not math, that's for sure. I could be completely off. That's why I'm like picking a middle ground in case I am way off. Let's take a stab and say 1643. That sounds like a good hefty number. We could say we're at that. The fabric isn't the right type of fabric for a blanket, but will make a great pillowcase. Ah. Yeah, that sounds great. Someone get the I was there t-shirts and stickers ready. Oh God, please. If we can get it tonight, it'd be such a blessing for like the first stream, getting the shiny, first YouTube stream. That is what the goal will be. I will probably even stretch this stream out to see if we can actually get to that goal tonight. Enamel pins and hats. That's what gamers do though, right? They make merch too. I guess I should have a merch thing. Not yet, I'm still fresh. I'm a fresh gamer baby. I could see stickers though. Stickers are an easy thing to make. Very low cost thing. Or like a print on demand thing. Just throw the design up and then let people go crazy. I think I might even do that route. That's kind of nice. Then I don't have to worry about figuring out profits and stuff. Yeah. I'm like getting ahead of myself though. I'm sitting here with only like a few people here. I am first and foremost an artist. Gamer comes second. Zucchini bread is a bit denser than banana bread, not as sweet, but very tasty. Sounds good to me. Bread is bread, and I am a big fan of bread, so I would eat it. Really careful when it comes to allergies, so I prefer to avoid cooking or baking with the most common allergies. That's understandable. Better put the coffee on then. Oh man, yeah. Coffee is like a hit or miss with me. Sometimes it can give me that energy boost, and then sometimes it just doesn't do anything. But I don't want to risk like making coffee right now because I don't want to accidentally just pull an all-nighter and not sleep at all. I still have to do work throughout the week at like half decent times. I will say streaming makes shiny hunting or this specific reset method a lot easier. A lot like easier to tolerate. It's really hard doing this on my own because I either have to have a stream playing that I'm like also following along with, like they're shiny hunting, or I have to be doing it while I'm like watching a movie or something like that. It's very hard to get through otherwise. So thank you for being here with me, guys. I appreciate it. Keeping me entertained with fun conversation while I mindlessly reset over and over and over. I can't remember. Will you do stickers of Gamer Nicole? If you want, I got, I think, at least one comment saying this would make a good sticker, and posting it, I thought the exact same. So, yeah, I could totally make it a sticker. Throw them up in the shop. She'd look cute on, she'd look cute on one of my, like, on my PC, even. I'd say, like, monitor, but I don't really have any space on the monitor. It's too thin. Computer tower would probably be the best option for it. Or like my switch case even. I have a hard shell switch case, so that would work for it. I'd say I could put it on my Switch dock, but I have the Super Smash themed Switch, so I don't really want to cover it because I really like the graphic on it. The expression is adorable. Thank you. I do end up looking like that sometimes when I'm really into a game. That expression is pulled from life. As are most of my expressions in my art. Angry Nicole chewing on a controller. Yeah, just different moods of gamer Nicole. Really into it, sad, angry, and excited. I think that's a good mix. Streaming makes a lot of tedious things go smoother. It sure does. Best thing about zucchini bread is that if it uses up zucchini, which if you've ever grown them, my mother thought they came one to a plant like beets or carrots. But we shall see what happens next. Grabby hands, need knick-knack collection board. Well, if there is demand for it, I will do it. That's no problem. No problem at all. I can't believe it's 3:30 already. Oh my goodness. I did a mini stream on another platform like late last night for an hour. And I don't think I went to bed till 6, but I was still able to get up at a decent time today. I don't know how. No idea. Hopefully that'll happen for tomorrow too. I was just chanting shiny and I'm sad this game isn't giving you win. I know, it's just been terrible. It gave me some luck, but luck that I wanted directed to the other Pokemon. But I keep telling myself, this is going to be the hardest one. After this one, all the hunts will be a breeze. That's the only way I can get through this, is just telling myself that. I broke my fishing chain, so gotta restart my core fish chain. Ah, gee. I hope you get it. I love core fish. I love all the water types, honestly. But I really like I really like Corfish. Yes, Takken can recall that. Takken was one of the ones that were there to experience that very late night stream. You have a really good area for growing zucchini. Prize winning large boys. Oh boy, that's exciting. I can't wait to have a garden at some point. I don't I don't have a green thumb at all, but I love the idea of having a garden, and I feel like once I have one, I will be determined to get that green thumb. So here's hoping Knick Knack gets a garden in the next couple years. A yard with a garden. Or just a yard in general. I'm in a high rise right now, and I miss having a porch, a back patio, basic stuff that you don't really think much about when you have it. That kind of thing. That's what I want. Loved Let's Go's shiny hunting. It was not only simpler, but also worked for quick team leveling too. It sure did. That game was definitely a breeze to play through, which was kind of nice. I do like a bit of a challenge. I do like the older games for that reason. But it's definitely a great game for people just getting into Pokemon, I think. Or just want a break from like thinking too hard. For sure. Let's Go also loved throwing shinies at me when I was trying to complete other objectives. Oh no. I don't know if I ended up ever catching a shiny in Let's Go. I'll have to look at my game file. I haven't touched it in like months. Happy Tiger Snugglefur, welcome! Thank you for stopping in. Can't stick around but wanted to say congrats on launching the new game channel, Nicole. Hopefully I'll be able to catch your streams in full in the near future. Thank you so much for the kind words. Yeah, I just wanted, an excuse to just chat with people while I play games. Just fun stuff. So I'm really happy to see people are looking forward to it. And I hope to see you in future streams too. One does not know the true access until one has run out of friends who are willing to take in stray zucchini. And you are resorting to leaving them at all in the neighborhood. And there's still more growing. Oh goodness, I can imagine. That's gonna be me when I have a garden and I have lots of cucumbers and I decide to pickle them all. Because for a fact, Nicole's Pickles is gonna be a thing. I will be making homemade pickles that I'll be giving to friends, family, loyal followers and clients, just everyone. Hello, Silver Skies. Your voice is so calming. Thank you so much. It's this is the most I've talked all week. So it's getting a little strained, but I'm really happy to hear you like listening to my voice. Thank you for subscribing. Happy Tiger Snugglefur. And we're at 8 likes on this video. We're almost at 10. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you all so much. This stream is poppin'. Pickles with the pickle emojis. Yes, yes, yes. My partner always makes fun of me for this, but for how much I love pickles, I barely have any in the fridge. But I've gotten kind of pickier over the last little while. I used to buy just, regular store-bought Polski pickles specifically. But I really, really like homemade now. So I'll only stock the fridge up with pickles if I can find like a really good place that sells like homemade pickles. So I gotta restock on them. But all this pickle talk now, and I'm definitely craving some. My favorite late night food is definitely like salty foods. But I also don't want to eat on stream, so I'll burst that craving bubble. That would be me if I had a garden. I'd pickle and jam everything. Oh yes, me too. It's the plan. I need to have something to do when I'm at home. Like, I work from home all day. Then what do I do in the evenings and on the weekends? If I had a garden, pickle and jam everything. Your mom routinely won country fairs with her jams. Ah, that's awesome. That's another dream, like entering baked goods and homegrown crops into country fairs. I just love that idea. I have like a dream of living that country lifestyle. I know it's so much harder. My dad grew up on a farm, so I hear all the time from him that it's not luxurious, it's not a fantasy you should have. It's tough, exhausting, not so fun work. But I still like the visual of like cute little farm with little animals and fresh crops. And sitting on my porch in a little rocking chair. That farm aesthetic. I'm all about it. Not the best cook, oh my goodness, but damn, she could make jam. Nice. I can relate. I feel like I could make good jam. Says someone who's never made jam before. I just have that feeling like I could maybe make a good jam. If a furry artist had just a jar of pickles for sale at a con, I'd have to buy them. It's just too chaotic for me not to. Well, it's gonna happen. It may not happen for a while, but that's my plan. I want to make labels, like branded labels, and sell pickles at cons. It's not an entirely absurd idea, though. Locally here at the cons, we have someone out in Montreal who makes hot sauces, dark bunny sauces, and he has all these labels that are drawn up by one artist, and so many different types of hot sauces. I think he came out with candies this year. Like, there's people out there that do it. I know there's a tea furry somewhere around here, makes teas. Yeah, it's not uncommon. We could throw pickles and jams into the mix. Absolutely. Hello, Flick. Welcome to the stream. This is a Nicole voice you're hearing. Hello. A late night tired Nicole voice who is trying so hard to get this shiny turtle. But is also having fun. So it's not all bad. Oh my gosh, having a barrel of pickles at a con to sell. Can you imagine? I would need a large vehicle to carry that. But the aesthetic though would be so good for table setup. Big barrels, just make it all rustic theme. It could happen. At BLFC, there's a guy who does cotton candy in the dealer's room. Are you kidding me? Okay, now I have a good excuse to go to BLFC. That's amazing. I would love cotton candy. Like, that's also why I really like Anthrocon too. Like they have like a little restaurant in the back of the dealer's room. Like if there's food in the dealer's room at your con, your local con, that's gonna convince me to go. Even just, well, I was gonna say like a hot beverage service, but nah, I need food in there too. Hot beverage actually is pretty convincing though, like having a coffee on standby. It's pretty nice. We're working there all weekend. I think it makes sense to have food and drink little services in there. Absolutely. Uh-oh, I know that problem. Having multiple accounts and accidentally liking or following on the wrong account. Luckily, I don't worry about that too much. I tend to kind of follow the same account on all my accounts, but if I'm specifically trying to separate something from the other, then yeah, I can see that being a big issue. The other thing though, jumping back to the cotton candy thing, I don't feel like that's a good thing to have at a furry convention. You get that stuck in your fursuit and it's game over, man. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that happening. But we're also adults who should be able to eat cotton candy pretty easily without sticky fingers, so or so we think, or so we think. I say that, but then there's me who happens to just somehow be a messy eater. Not all the time, but you know, there's been times. All this talk of jam makes me want to play Harvest Moon. Ah, that's also a good game to play. And would be a great game to stream too. I loved Harvest Moon. Plus farms. Ah, any sort of like farming simulation. I love it. It's so calming to me. I could probably sell the stuff I bring to the Klingon party at further confusion. Ah, okay. FC last year when I went for the first time, I wanted to go to that Klingon party so bad, but I don't think I ever ended up finding it. So next time I go to FC, which, well, it won't be next year, 2022, but I think we're going to try and aim for 2023, so long as everything's okay by then. But yeah, let me know where the Klingon party is. I want to go to that. I love Klingons. Milky Way bars melted into vodka, Klingon espresso, which is triple vacuum distilled cold coffee extract. Are you kidding me? Ah, that sounds amazing. There's so many conventions I'd love to vent at. It's just really hard to get, being like from Canada, to get the proper license and like tax info to be able to sell for the weekend. It's gonna require a lot of research, and some of them are just like not possible at all, but I would like to expand my conventions for sure. My business conventions specifically. But at the least, I could go as an attendee just to check it out. So there's that. Best part is that it's free. That's even better. Free cotton candy. See, the thing with the party floor is that there were so many parties happening. But yeah, I feel like the Klingon room would have the most shouting. I'll look for it next time. Where did I get my avatar? That is something I totally forgot to put in the stream description. But it is made by Kudalin. Let me grab their Twitter. But that is who made my avatar. I made it possible to, like, I made it into a VTuber avatar. Don't ask me how I did that. It took forever and it was months ago, so I can't actually remember, but here is the link. VR avatar. Yeah, they sell their bases on Gumroad, so you can like make one of the bases into your own character, which is essentially what they did for mine. Yeah, check them out. Good stuff. If you show up, I'll buy you a drink. Aw, thank you. Yeah, no, I had a blast at FC 2020, so I would love to return. We also, like, the best part too is that we made a bit of a trip out of it too. So after the con, we had another week of just exploring that part of California, and went out and did Disney for a couple days too. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm a messy eater, but I also eat fast, so it's a loss-loss. Yeah, I feel that. Really wanted to do Artist Alley at FWA 2020, and so many cool projects I was gearing up to produce, and then they canceled it. Yeah, I know. It was such a shame when that all happened, but I'm really happy to see everything's returning again. I'm really hoping things can stay as good as they are, get better. That's all I hope for. I'm really nervous about MFF and seeing how that goes. That's like definitely going to be the biggest con that's happened so far, but fingers crossed everyone just stays safe, does the responsible thing, and has fun, of course, too. Yeah, for the base, like I have the fox one or the canine one too that I've been meaning to like get around to making or like repainting, but I haven't touched I can't even remember the program names, but I haven't touched the programs to repaint textures, so I have to like reteach myself that before I do it again. But yeah, they're great bases. Totally recommend. When I did edit them, like they were pretty great. Easy to do. If you go to the party floor at FC, the two to check out are the Klingons and the Communists. I definitely peeked into the Communist party. It was a little too crazy for me at the time. But I peeked in just to see what it looked like, and it looked fantastic. But the Klingon one is definitely the one I want to try to make it out to next. I unfortunately won't be dressed as a Klingon, but I just want to see what it's all about. Make sure you go out to a tiki bar. Yes. I did have plans to go out again this weekend, but it's still kind of up in the air. But now that you mention it, I am craving it. And like mentioning all these drinks too. Oh my goodness. Substance Painter. That is the program I was trying to think of. It's 4 in the morning. I'm, I'm forgetting things very easily compared to usual. Thank you for that. BLFC didn't have any outbreaks. Yes, that's true. I think MFF should be fine too. The only thing I worry about is like, at least when I went to my con recently, the hotel didn't enforce those that were vaccinated, but the convention space did, obviously. So that's when it gets a little funky because it may not be the guests that are spreading it or the con attendees, it's like the other guests. So I just worry about that. Man, oh man, how many more resets do I need to do? Come on, please, game. Not mandatory to dress up. They serve anything that walks through the door. Fantastic. Now I definitely want to go. Fun fact about the Klingons, Babs Con invited them to their con. This is the My Little Pony convention in San Fran. That's amazing. Did they go? I would hope they went. That's fantastic. Now, are the Klingons, are they furries as well? Or are they just their separate thing? Are they just Trekkies? Because that's fantastic regardless. That they'll just go to whatever con. I just look over and one of my cats is just sitting glaring at me. I don't know why. I think I may have accidentally woke him up or something. Or something woke him up, but he does not look happy right now. That's how I feel when you wake me up. I make that face too. They are not. They go to all Bay Area cons. Oh my gosh. That's dedication. But really cool. I respect them for doing that. That's awesome. Things I did not know and now I'm knowing. Anime cons, writer, steampunk, whatever. Whatever they get invited to. That's awesome. That's the way to do it, really. I bet they meet all sorts of people, and that's really cool. I respect them for that. Just tend the bar. That's great. The Klingons at a business convention? Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? But hey, I mean, this is just speaking for myself, but if I was at a business convention, I would be so happy to see them there. It'd make the experience so much better. They've got videos, oh boy. I think it's super windy outside, and that's what woke my cat up. He's very alert right now. I can hear the wind a bit, so that's probably what's going on. Favorite thing at furry cons is when hotels are hosting another event. Oh my god, voice crack. Another event, and you have two different sets of people intermingling. Oh, hold on a second. Cafes, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the chat if you're here, or the stream, I should say. Let me start that again. My favorite thing at furry cons is when hotels are hosting another event and you have two different sets of people intermingling, and the normal folks are just so enamored with furries. Absolutely. I do love that. And I feel like there's always another thing happening when a convention's happening. The one I went to recently had a teen girls hockey team, and they're very cool. They definitely stuck to their own thing, but yeah, I didn't see them being mean or negative or anything like that when they were around furries and fursuiters, so it's cool. I think FC last year had a volleyball team though, and they did not look impressed. Then I went to another one too that had hold on a second, my cat's on the sink. Sorry about that. I had to yell at him. um, I went to like one mini con that had I think like a competition going, like a tryouts or something. I don't know exactly for what, but there was a lot of like young kids. It might have been just like a scouting for like young child actors or something. It's pretty neat though. Nah, he ain't thirsty. He just wants to eat stuff out of the sink. I have a bunch of dirty dishes in there I still need to clean. And he's just scavenging, even though he's got a full bowl of food. I don't know. Yeah, the last con I was at, I had one woman in the elevator ask me what the convention was all about. And yeah, they all always seem very interested. And most of them I don't feel are too judgmental. But honestly, like, furries are just so sweet. It's hard to like throw hate at them, honestly. Ugh, I am suddenly very tired. But we're gonna keep going because I'm determined to get the shiny tonight. I'm still going. I'm glad the lighting changed to daylight now, though. It should be easier to see if we get the shiny. Can be scary when they start asking about the recurring badges attendees are wearing. Yeah, I haven't had that happen yet. One funny experience I had though was at one at Fernal Equinox. I forget what year it was. My badge name was Link's mom, and this this woman, bless her heart, was so sweet in the elevator, and she just looks at my badge and she's like, "Link's mom, I'm a mom too," and she just was so excited to know that I was a mom, even though I am definitely not an actual mom. I didn't explain it to her, I just played along. It was very sweet though. Very innocent reaction. That was very wholesome. And I was in suit at the time too, which made it even funnier. It's definitely my favorite. It was in an elevator too, which I find most of my favorite moments happen at cons are in elevators, but it was very cute. It's my favorite story to tell. My other favorite one, this one's good. I went to AC one year. I was doing a photo shoot with Fox Jump in the alleys nearby the hotel. Getting some cool looking pictures of Nicole in her denim jacket. They were turning out great. And I had like a group of like 5 or 6 kids just come running over at me. Their mom's like far off in the distance. And they're all freaking out and they're all excited to see me. And what I like to do, I normally talk in suit, but when there's kids around, I like to be like a silent suitor. I like to make it more fun for them that way. Like, um, I don't know how to explain it. Just let them use their imagination, I guess. So anyway, they were all freaking out, excited to see me. They were talking to me. They were trying to ask what I was, what my name was. I had some keychains on my backpack, luckily, so I was turning around to show them, and they read it, and they're like, "Oh, Nicole, and you're a cat, Nicole," and they were really cute about it. And then one girl goes, "Where's your tail?" And I like turn around and I shake my nub, and then they all just crack up laughing. It was the cutest thing ever. So the mom comes over, she apologizes. My partner talks for me. He's like, "Oh my gosh, no need to apologize. Like, we love these types of experiences. This is really cute." So after like mingling with them, they all left. I waved goodbye. We continued with the photo shoot. Literally 2 minutes later, they all come running back with, I don't know what type of suitor, what animal it was, but they're holding this suitor's hand and they're like, "Nicole, Nicole, we have a friend for you. It's your family member." And I just like crack up laughing. Kind of broke it there just by laughing, but they just dragged this random suitor over out of nowhere. And then they carried on after bringing me that random suitor. I wish I knew who they were, but it was very cute. The fact that they ran all the way back. But Pittsburgh is just such a great place to suit both like inside the convention space and outside. Everyone in Pittsburgh loves it. They're so used to it being a spectacle every year. So I've never had a bad experience just like going out on the street walking around. Everyone's really pumped to see fursuiters everywhere. Yeah, totally a Disney experience for sure. It is really cute. So yeah, that's probably my favorite story to tell everybody. I'm a loud suitor. People ask for photos and I start shouting off different cheeses. It always gets a laugh. I love that. I really do love those that are able to create a character while suiting. It's really hard for me to do that. I'm not much of an actor. I'm very much like I'm putting on my suit and I'm just putting an extension of myself on. So I don't put a character on really. Maybe I amp up the friendliness just because I'm a big cat, but in terms of putting on a character, I don't do that much. So I give people props that are able to put on a real performance by suiting. It's really cool. I'm big fans of people that can do that. Would love to see you in suit one day, if that's what you end up doing. That sounds great. Manzanita, hello, welcome. Thanks for coming out to watch. This character is Mia, woo. Yes, exactly. This is me, but fluffier version. Fluffy, cute version. Me with a tail. He just kind of happened. It's almost not even a thing I do intentionally. That's what happens sometimes, right? You just work with whatever you're feeling when you're that character. When you put on that suit. I get ya. I will say when I'm wearing my suit, I do more cat-like things. If I'm walking by a plant, I will just randomly want to smack it, and then I usually do. And then I carry on my way. So there's little things like that that I I guess I do kind of act, but it's fun. No, Barky, that sounds so cute. Still trying to decide who to try and get a suit from. Such a hard decision. It really is, with like how many makers are out these days. All these different styles. Yeah. And then like style of suit even, digigrade, plantigrade. It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. And when it's a personal character, you want to make sure you're going with someone that can really create your character in the most perfect way they can for you. I got really lucky with Jill for at least the head portion of my suit because I got Gorahan to do the body. But yeah, she like got Nicole down to a T. I don't know who else would have been able, like at the time, would have been able to pull off Nicole as well as Jill did. There's more makers now popping up that I'm like, oh yeah, they could do a great Nicole suit. But I don't see a second Nicole coming anytime soon. The one I have is like perfect. There's so many suit makers that have popped up now. It's insane. It's hard to keep track of them all. I'm glad though. I feel like we did need more because demand for suits have definitely gone up and they continue to go up the more the fandom becomes popular, gets more exposure to the public, and then more people are wanting to get into furry. Like we need more fursuit makers. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Mapping out who you want to go with, the pros and cons, what you like and dislike. Yeah, I get it. I've had to narrow that down for artists and stuff before. when getting art. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Ah, come on, Turtwig. Come on. I believe in you. I'm so paranoid that, because I've done resetting, obviously very late into the morning, and I've done it when I've been like on the verge of falling asleep, and I'm so paranoid I may have skipped over shiny at one point. I don't think I have, because I would have caught it right away, I believe, but there's still that fear that I missed it earlier on. That's good. I'm glad you're all keeping an eye on it too. I mean, I would think, because you're all here watching, so. Oh yeah, I'm sure there would be a lot of shouting in the chat if there was one on the screen. Alright, I'm gonna release the Pokeball. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna go fill up the water. Let's hope it's a shiny while I'm away. Maybe that's what I need to do. So, be right back. Okay, I'm back. And no shiny. Darn! I was hoping to. Because that was the first time I, like, left while that was happening, so. Shoot! Maybe next time. Could you imagine if it was, though? That'd be so funny. You'd all be, like, freaking out. And I'm just, like, in the kitchen still. Oblivious as to what's going on. It'd be Celebration City. It sure would be. Gotta come up with increasingly complicated rituals for when you release the ball. I have heard of people doing that, like button mashing combos and all this crazy stuff that they think will affect the what will come out of the Pokeball. But unfortunately, it never works. So I think it's more just something for them that makes them feel better about it. Whoops. Spin in a circle 3 times and touch your head. Oh my gosh. Now that's something that would be funny to do if I had a webcam. I haven't seen anyone like that streams do something like that. But gosh, that'd be entertaining. And then like if it actually worked, that'd be even better. That would make for a great reaction clip. You have to try it once, it might work. I've heard of other streamers saying that they selected the Pokemon with their nose on the Switch. I don't, I think, and it did work for some people. I tried it, but it didn't work. But that was definitely one of them. Oh yeah, like I've helped transform a hotel room into a party room before at Anther, New England. It's crazy what you can do. Told people playing pogo you had to face west, stand on one leg, and think about ice cream. Oh gosh. It's all ridiculous. As a note, now that I have this stream set up, the only reason I started this late tonight too is because I had to wait like 24 hours for this account to be verified. So when I do future streams, they won't start as late as they did, like this one. I tend to like do work up until around like just a bit after dinner, and then that's when I usually have my time to myself to like play games, do whatever. So the streams will be earlier in the evenings for sure. And then ideally, I would want them to be ending around this time or a bit earlier. So, just so as an idea for when I plan to do game streams, that'll be around the times I do them. So saying that, this one will probably be a short one too. I'll probably end either in 10 minutes or I might push it to 5 a.m. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. Book of the Dead will not help shiny odds. Good to know. Yeah, this specific starter shiny hunt is so rough. It's very hard to get through. I really can't wait to actually get it though. It's going to be really rewarding. But
I'm worried about getting it like right as the stream is ending and then wanting to like start playing through the game right away, despite the time. I have the tendency of doing that. I would pull an all-nighter. They did release a patch tonight, an update, and I feel like the loading time actually is a bit shorter than it was before. It's still pretty long, but it feels shorter to me. So I wonder if they did fix that recently. But the cutscene still drags on so long. I really hate the cutscene. I wish it was so much shorter. Or that you could like save right before you open the suitcase. Kind of annoying. This is why, Taken, I never plan to gamble. Because I have that mindset. If I stop now, the next try might be the shiny. And then it just continues on and on and on. It says here in the official shiny hunting manual that it's just luck. Ugh, rats. Reminds me when I was working on getting 100% in Red Dead Redemption 2. Spent something like 8 hours straight trying to find a perfect blue jay for one of the hunting quests. Ugh, yeah. That's a great game, by the way. I never got to finish it. I really enjoyed playing it, though. But that's a game I can easily get lost in and play for hours on end. I've played that game up until like the afternoon one day, pulling an accidental all-nighter because I was just so invested in the gameplay and the story. Worth it though. Look, what is this, Mario Party? Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I see a lot of the commissions that you get come in for sure. They're all beautiful. I absolutely love the scenes that you get. This one is Shining Pearl. There's Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl that came out, I think, a little over 2 weeks ago now? Or no, almost 2 weeks ago. It's a remake of Pearl and Diamond. I originally had Diamond,
when the games first came out. I believe it was 2007, we said, right? Um, but I decided to pick up Pearl because I haven't played, or Shining Pearl because I haven't played Pearl in the past. As far as I know, this game has been getting some great reviews from people. A lot of people seem to really enjoy it. It's really too bad that they didn't remake the best the Gen 4 games, Platinum. They might. They still might. You never know. I know they have, is it Legends of Arceus that's coming out next year? I know that's happening. We'll see how that goes. But I have a feeling they're trying to test a different gameplay method and trying to compare between old style like this and then the new one to see what is more popular. But hopefully they still keep making games of this similar gameplay. And I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of Platinum. That'd be cool. I'd love for them to do Gold and Silver and Crystal on the Switch, but I know those already got their remakes, so... But I guess Crystal never got a remake, so maybe they could still do that for the Switch. I'd love that. It'd be great. Recently made a couple friends with someone from the fandom in Canada, and we're doing a candy swap for Christmas. I'm so excited for Coffee Crisps and Caramels. That's awesome! Yeah, no, we've got some good chocolate up here, so I hope they send you that. If we're ever at a con together too, that we end up going to the same con is what I'm trying to say. Um, I'll be sure. I always like to bring like snacks for American friends, so I will totally bring some more for you, Takken. Absolutely. I also love doing like craft beer swaps with like friends at cons. I like to let them pick up some from a local brewery that's out by them, and then I bring some from a local brewery around me, and then we do a craft beer exchange. That's really fun. Yeah, there's not much released about Arceus yet, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't pre-ordered it because I again wanna see what people say about it first. I'll probably pick it up after I hear some feedback. Or just learn more about it beforehand. Some kind of remake of Crystal would be appreciated, for sure. I just kept getting that argument from people online saying like, "Oh, Soul Silver and Heart Gold already came out." And it's like, "Yeah, but they weren't for the Switch. They can still be remade again. People will play them. There's no doubt about that." Texas beers, yes. That'd be awesome. Have a lovely stout to finish. Enjoy your stout. I would love to have one of the stouts in the fridge right now, but it's so late. I'll have to save it for tomorrow. And just remember to have one. Got the Rockets candy you sent with the art book arrived yesterday. Ah, yay, awesome. I'm glad it showed up safely. Here they're called Smarties, but I guess that's something different up there. Yes, that's why I absolutely love sending them. Just to confuse the Americans. Because, yeah, I know you guys call them different. It's pretty funny. Like the Smarties we have up here are like a chocolate candy coated thing. So it's very amusing knowing that they're called something different. Now I've got candy canes because we're in Christmas season now, so that's what I give out with packages. Hello, Nyx Rain, welcome. I want a Faithful Ruby Sapphire remake. Yes, that would be appreciated as well. We're at 9 likes on the stream. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Gen 2 remakes are much easier sell than Gen 1 remakes. Yeah. Johto is just such a solid region. It totally is. Please bring back Johto. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. We're at 10 likes. Thank you, everybody. This is awesome. Stream is going strong. Still no shiny, but you know what? It's okay. We're all vibing. Good vibes. American Smarties are just chalk that they say is candy. I really do love Rockets / Smarties though. They're one of my favorite candies. But right now I'm really big on Swedish berries. I bought a bag. I pretty much buy a bag every week when we go restock on groceries, but I eat through the bag so quick. We went grocery shopping Sunday and I think I ate the last of them. Jeez, I think literally Monday night. I didn't give any time to eat them. So I'm more of a chocolate person, but there's definitely a few candies I really, really like. I have done all those. Thank you, Barky. I appreciate it. trying to think if I ever played the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire. I don't think I ever did, now that I think about it. I don't know, it's been so long. Here I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, I've played every Pokemon game, but now that more are mentioned, I'm like, wait, maybe I haven't. I mean, I've played the originals for sure, but maybe there's a few remakes I skipped out on. I know I for sure didn't play Black 2 and White 2, because I thought it was weird that they just like released both of them again. Even though I know there's probably a reason for it. I just never looked into it. Tasty chalk, yes. All jokes aside, those Valentine's Day heart candy really is chalk. Oh gosh. I like those too. There's like a certain color that I like. I can't remember which one. But those are fine. I just like the chalk candy, I guess. This Turtwig is being so stubborn. It's so rude. Turtwig, why you be like this? My main memory of Valentine's Day hearts is them being kind of stale. You're totally right. They did have that stale taste. Cinnamon hearts, though. Those are a good Valentine's Day candy. Don't eat too many of them, though, because then your tongue starts to hurt after. I don't have experience with this, not at all. Black and White 2 are direct continuations. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Of the story featured in Black and White. Okay. They're neat, but they were like Majora's Mask kind of asset. Reuse sequels to fill the gap. Stuff they could have put into the game, but didn't. So they made a second one. I see. What I do like about the Switch now is that if stuff like that happens again, they can just release a DLC for it. So I think it would be beneficial to just go back and remake all the games again for the Switch. Just with how easy it is to fix it up if it needs to be, you know. Saying that as if I know the process, but I assume it would be easier. Prefer gummy candies. I like some gummies too. Like again, the Swedish berries I really like. Those are good. Gushers are good. What else is a good gummy candy? Oh, those like hot lips. The cinnamon lips, those are good. Gummy worms, but like the sour ones. I love those. Those are good. Now I want candy. Hands Nikki the Turtle Wax. Thank you. Maybe if I just make this unshiny one a shiny, it will become an actual shiny. Aggressively scrubs the turtle shell. Become a shiny. Please. Always loved the spiced jelly beans for Easter. Oh yeah, yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, the mint ones. Those are good. I like those too. Usually get a bunch of Whitman Samplers chocolates when they're 50% off the day after Valentine's Day. That's how I be too. Like Halloween, quickly grab all that candy that's on sale. Easter, Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's the way to do it as an adult. Just want Game Freak to be able to take their time and make a solid new Pokemon game. This yearly release thing is hurting the series. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm worried about the Arceus game. Like, with how bare bones it looked in the trailer, like, it does make you worry that they kind of rushed that to kind of get on, like, the Breath of the Wild train, you know? I'm really hoping that's not the case, but we'll see. I'm really tired of the whole feeding off nostalgia thing with remakes and stuff, but it's hard when people buy it, right? Like we're not really helping when we're supporting it. Oh well. What can you do? Gold bears. Yeah, those are good too. I haven't had gold bears in a while. Sour worms. Sour Skittles too though. Sour Skittles like are so good. A giant bag of gummy bears for Christmas. Ooh. I love getting like treats on Christmas. The go-to for me every year from my family is the Terry's chocolate orange. They're so good. But they came out with a new one this year that I've been buying also every week, and it's got the like crackly pop rock texture in it, and it hits different. It's so good. I've really come to really like a bit of crunch in chocolate versus just plain milk chocolate. My mouth is watering right now talking about it. My partner still has his up in his in the cupboard that I haven't broken into, but maybe he'll give me a piece when he opens it. Love every sour gummy. Yeah. I keep sour power strips around for sugar hits. That's a good idea. Also love the chocolate oranges. Nice. It's a good thing to like. Prefer dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's good too. Like I got an advent calendar from my mom. She usually sends me one in the mail like every year. Do I eat the right days? Do I get ahead of myself? No, not at all. But maybe a little bit. But I got an after 8 advent calendar for this month, which is dark chocolate, but like with the mint fondant in the middle. So good. I'll eat any chocolate, honestly. Chocolate's great. Maybe not the super bitter kind, like very, very dark chocolate, but I'm an avid chocolate fan. I can't. An Aussie friend sent me some crunchy and gummy chocolate once, and I said nope. You know what? It's not for everybody. I understand. I was very much I just want my plain milk chocolate for the longest time. But I've also tried gummy chocolate, and then yeah, the crunchy kind. I don't know. It's grown on me now. Maybe it'll grow on you too one day. Who knows? But if not, that's okay too. I use them during streams, gives the energy to keep chatting. That's a great idea. Like I have these cashews still from when was it you that suggested the nuts? Yeah, it was. I still have them, but they don't give me that energy boost like candy would. But I also don't want to snack on candy when I'm streaming. That's probably not great for you. But it is very good. It's tasty. It's tastier than nuts. Only use it during the last hour. Okay. I think if you set a limit like that, then that's not so bad. I've seen people just like go through so many snacks on stream, and I'm like, oh god, that can't be healthy. I mean, you do you, but personally, I'm like, no, I need to have like good habits of snacking. If I'm gonna snack, they should be somewhat healthy. Is my thing. Spicy chips, yes. So I used to never be a spicy chip fan, or just spice in general. But I found this really good brand of chips recently that I obsess over, and they're spicy. They are labeled hot right on the bag, but they're so good. I can't go back to any normal chip. It's got to be spicy now. Or dill pickle. Trail mix is the best of both worlds. The only thing is I don't like raisins. I feel like I'd pick up a raisin and mistake it for chocolate, and then I'd just be upset. So I'm going to stop the stream in about 10 minutes, close to. Yeah, at 5 a.m. my time. I'd love to go longer, but I should probably get to bed. So hopefully within the next 10 minutes, we'll see this shiny Turtwig. And if not, I'm just gonna stream again tomorrow. Just keep going until we get it. Oh no, it's all good. It's hard when like there's a good mix of like fast typers and people on different devices to chat and all that, so it's all good. I totally agree though, we are due for another Johto revisit. It's been too long. And I think having it on the Switch for sure would be great. I mean, where else will it be, honestly? It's gotta be the Switch. Oh man. Thank you, Nyx. Here's hoping we do have some good luck in the next 10 minutes. Now it's 10 minutes. The candy that was shaped like Legos. Yes, that was another like chalk type candy. Those are good too, but I was always worried that I'd break my tooth trying to eat them because they were so like thick. So I'd only eat like the tiny Lego pieces like that could easily be eaten without like damaging a tooth. I think if I tried to eat those now, I feel like I'd probably end up breaking a tooth by accident. I don't want to risk it. The patience to shiny hunting blows my mind. Yeah, it blows my mind too. Like I am a person that doesn't have much patience, yet here I am doing this. Um, but I think the only difference is that I I have a very active mind and I really like to be constantly doing something, whether it's thinking, whether it's doing some type of action, work, I don't know. I maybe I have ADHD. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about it a lot and I wouldn't mind seeing if I do because that would make sense. But anyway, to me, shiny hunting is great for my brain. I really like it. It gives me something to do. So the patience factor doesn't affect me too much, like the no patience. It just kind of like disappears for this. It's very weird and hard to explain. But this is definitely hard and long and exhausting for sure. But we'll get through it. It'll happen. It'll be fun when it does happen. Oh, the pattern. Yes, yes, yes. I understand. Be nice if the preview it showed you in the briefcase actually showed if it was shiny or not. I know, right? It would save quite a bit of time. Either that or just the cutscene being shorter. Because it's dragged on for no reason at all. Or just being able to save right before you enter the battle would be great. I feel like if this game was made like in this day, there would be a save point right before the suitcase, but or the battle. But not in this case, unfortunately. Definitely expect to set to oh my gosh. Definitely set to expect Johto visit. Yeah, I hope so. Keeping my fingers crossed for that. Back on the candy talk, jawbreakers. Oh yeah. That's something you need patience for. Which I had to an extent. And then there would be a point in time where I'd go out to the garage of my parents' house and take a hammer and break it up. So I could finally get to the center. I didn't know Lego gummies existed. That's really cool. I would eat those. That would not be hard on the teeth at all. If it were Game Freak remaking this, the starters would be shiny locked. Yeah, I think so too. For sure. I dare you to pick one of the others just once. Should we? I'm worried because it would end up being a shiny and then I can't not pick it, right? I don't know, which one should I go with? I'll do it. It's whatever. We're in this hunt for this long. Whatever. What one should I pick? Either Chimchar or Piplup. Don't there, there's no chain. It's a reset every single time you start up the game. So don't worry. Don't worry about a chain breaking. I mean, maybe the figurative chain is what you're referring to. I'm too scared to do it though, honestly. I mean, I've done it before. Empoleon is a cooler shiny. Do water. 2 for water. Alright, we'll do water. Let's see. Let's see if this is a shiny. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm nervous now. I did it. It's too late. Okay, it wasn't. We're good. We're good. Anyway, back to the actual hunt. It still counts, don't worry. It's a reroll every time you reset. There'd only be a chain if you were Poker Radar or Underground, I think. But soft resetting, there's no chain. It's just 1 out of 4,096 each time. If that had popped the shiny though. I know, right? I mean, I wouldn't be mad because, again, I usually pick water starters, so I would just default go with it. Yeah, exactly. There's no increase of odds on here. At least with chain hunting there is, but not resetting. Also, hello, Pretty Flower. Didn't see you pop in. Welcome. No, it would be cool though is if by picking the other one that made Turtwig shiny, but unfortunately it didn't. There's no way around it. It's just completely random for this. Random and luck. Yeah, I'd love to try Lego gummies. Those sound awesome. Yeah, we probably got time for two more resets, including this one, so one more after this one. Ah, man. But again, if we don't get it now, I'll be streaming again at an earlier time tomorrow and doing this again all over until we get it. I'm going to be streaming this until we get it. You have my word, even on the weekends. I guess I won't be streaming Friday because I forgot I have an art stream that I do on Fridays over on Picardo, so. But after the art stream, I'll probably do it. So I take that back. There probably will be a stream on Friday. I don't know. I don't know what my gaming schedule looks like, okay? I'm still figuring that out. I like how even after we get a shiny, the professor isn't going to be mad you stole his rare shiny turtle. I know, right? I actually love that idea, though. That's also why I just really want a shiny starter. All right. This is the last run. I hope it is the run. Pray hands. Pray hands in the chat. Fingers crossed emojis in the chat. shiny sparkles in the chat. I don't know. Any sort of good luck emoji. Oh, a luck emoji, of course. What am I thinking? The shamrock, of course. All the prey hands. All right, the moment of truth. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah, and it wasn't it. I was really hoping. My heart kind of like did a little jump there. Cause like, imagine all the luck in the chat transferred to the game. I would have been so excited. But tonight just wasn't it. So, on to tomorrow night. Before we go though, I want to thank everybody for coming out. We got 12 likes on the video. That's awesome. We have 5 viewers, current viewers right now. It's great. I say that's great for a first YouTube stream. And I hope to do more. So, again, I'll tweet, and if you're subscribed and your notifications are on, you'll get that when I go live. I don't know what to say. I'm not used to streaming on YouTube. What else can you do on here? Just the usual, I guess. So yeah, when I go live, I'll make sure to tweet about it, and you'll be notified if you're subscribed. And then we'll be back here doing this until we get it. So I hope you all have a great night, great day, depending on the time zone. And I will see you all again soon. Thanks for coming out to watch.